Okay, go.
We're on this flight from San Francisco to Toronto. Kathy and the kids are flying up ahead. I'm farther back in the airplane, and we're on the flight path for landing. And all of a sudden, I see an enormous commotion, banging, screaming, and yelling, kicking in the air, and seats being slammed. And I noticed that and Kathy's looking back, and it's the row right behind Kathy. So I was a little freaked out with, and anytime you have kind of a panicked, weird situation on an airplane, it's uncomfortable, for people, on an airplane. I've never been part of that, So the woman that was in the row gets pushed out of the row, has to leave. The flight attendants are moving forward, but they don't want to. No one is. I'm watching. Everyone's approaching, but no one was willing to engage the situation, and they're shrieking like animal shrieking, And so I walked up on the up the aisle. I get there, and there are these two like 17-year-old twins, autistic, and also a little bit handicapped, but with like the strength of two men. You know what I mean? Like and they are going at it like two rabid raccoons, like foaming at the mouth and striking each other and swearing, and it was crazy, kicking the seats, and I'm gonna kill you, So at this time, a guy from business class comes back with a flight attendant, and he's like, tape them up with like duct tape, and is handing the lady some tape and some cables or something. I'm like, whoa, hold on, hold on a second, let me try to talk, So I bent down and I started to talk to one of the twins, and trying to, gently, calm him down or whatever. Right as I started to calm him down, the other guy fucks with him again, like, using the finger, like, they start screaming and fighting again. So I finally told the flight attendant, clear a row for me out in the back of the airplane. I'm gonna take him first. I'm gonna unbuckle him, and I'm gonna move him into the seat, And it was like one of those deals where I thought I was opening the Jack in the Box. I didn't know what was gonna happen once I unbuckled this guy, But I talked to him. I told him what I was gonna do, and I unbuckled him, and I moved him into the other seat, and I created space between the two guys, And then once I had it a little bit settled down, I picked up the one autistic twin, and I took him to the back of the airplane. I sat down with him, and I got him a juicy juice, and I talked him down. I got him all calmed down and soothed, and everything was okay. And then, we landed, and I had to fill out all this paperwork and everything for the airline for all the shit that I did. And then as it turns out, the funny thing, the guy that was like, tape them up, and giving the tape to the flight attendant, but not talking to them or anything, was the father, who was flying in business class.
Did you get a free flight out of it?
I didn't get a dick.
You should have.
Yeah.